LeBron, we saw you limping a little bit in the middle of the game. What happened?
I got hit below the waist.
Related to the groin that you had at Christmas or something different?
No, I got hit in the family jewels.
What do you think swung this game the Clippers' way?
They just had more energy at the end. I mean, for us, we basically played 6 guys. I mean, we played 8, but those were limited minutes for 2 other guys. BI being out, obviously the injuries is taking a toll on us. I thought defensively we were pretty dang on good under the circumstances, but offensively we just couldn't make a shot.
How hard is it mentally to come back when another guy goes down in the middle of the court and Kuz has to limp off?
Yeah, I mean it sucks. Not only for the ball club but for the individual himself. I know how much work Kuz put into taking care of his body and just trying to be available to his teammates, and to see him roll his ankle on a non-contact play, it was definitely tough.
You get here and you learn that Brandon can't play. I mean, does it just seem like this season it's been one thing after another?
Yeah, pretty much. Haven't been a part of the season with this ton of injuries to all our key guys, to big key guys. And it's just the way the season has been. And I mean, we've had guys step up. Josh stepped up in his absence tonight. It was great to see Josh play well again. But for us, we kind of prided ourselves on our depth to start the season, how we can be very good, with our first unit and our second unit. And obviously our depth has dwindled over the course of weeks because of our injuries.
You played so many minutes in the last 4 days. How are you feeling?
Just as tired as I would after any game. No difference. I think that back-to-back was tough on all of us, the Milwaukee-Phoenix thing. So, that Sunday, pretty much I didn't do anything. I was just trying to let my body recover. So, just try to get my body ready for the night as well. So, obviously, I'm starting the treatment process right now to get ready for Wednesday. I mean, we got one of the best teams in the league coming in our building, on Wednesday in Denver. So, I have to mentally and physically prepare myself.
LeBron, with all the injuries, with the tough losses that you guys have suffered, do you start to think that the playoffs aren't a reality for this team?
I mean, listen, you keep playing to the end and see what happens, at the end of the day. So, I've been talking about it for a while now. Everyone's been talking about the postseason. We need to worry about each and every game, how we can continue to get better with our process and get better with our team. So, obviously, at the end of the year, the chips will fall where they may, and you'll see where you're at.
Outside of the injuries, post All-Star break, because that was kind of the time for the natural reset, are there things that you point to outside of just the win-loss that haven't gone the way you expected to?
I mean, we didn't win or loss league, and that's what it's all about. I mean, we've had positive, we've had a lot of negative, obviously, as far as our play. But at the end of the day, you're in a result league. Your results is how many wins you can accumulate, and throughout the course of the season. So, you take the good with the bad, and you just keep pushing forward.
When this team reaches the point where the playoffs aren't realistic or are mathematically eliminated, what do you kind of expect guys to bring in their approach to each game, each practice? And do you expect the same kind of motivation?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. For me personally, I can speak for myself. I can't speak for everybody else. I'll continue to be the professional and be as great as you can be every single night, no matter the circumstances, because someone is always watching.
With all the different situations you've been through in your career and coming back at one of the greatest finals ever, I mean, is this even different for you to coach the team through or talk to the team about?
I mean, every year is different. Every single year. This is my 16th year, so every year has been different throughout my whole career. So, and I knew coming to this year that it'd be different from the previous year and the previous year before that. So, you take the challenge and you continue to stay positive no matter what's going on throughout it all, and keep your head high. And like I said, you keep pushing forward. At the end of the day, if you give everything to the game individually and you commit to the team and you feel like you're doing your job at the highest level that you can do, then you can sleep well at night.
Last question,
Ron,
please.
Kind of with the fact that you have more years, this is a multi-year thing for you, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a point with the playoffs getting increasingly out of reach where it doesn't make sense for you to play the 42 minutes, or kind of where are you at physically, and kind of with your mindset about how much you're on the floor?
Well, I mean, that's a conversation that probably will be had between me and Luke. And going forward, I don't know what the what's going on as far as that with the postseason, things of that nature. So I felt like this was definitely a game that we needed tonight for obvious reasons. There's a team that we were chasing, and we didn't take care of business. So, you kind of look at the rest of the games and look at the percentages of what's going on here in the future, and see what makes more sense, for not only me but for the team itself as well.
I thought our guys came out and gave good effort. I think the injuries are catching up a little bit. I thought that the mental, the mindset we asked for, the way we want to compete was there tonight. But I between being down, the type of bodies that we've been down, and I think it felt like in the second half when we missed a lot of those wide open shots, that kind of just deflated some of that energy out of us. And they, at the third quarter, I think they put up 30 points on us, and it felt like we'd come to fight back, and then we'd miss a couple of open shots, and that was kind of how the game was going back and forth. And but that's a good team. They're in the top 8 places for a reason. So they made plays down the stretch, and you got to give them credit.
Luke, do you have any further indication about Ingram and Kuzma at this point?
Yeah, we're hoping Ingram will be ready by Wednesday, and Kuzma is going to get X-ray right now, but he's limping pretty bad. I'd be surprised if he's ready to go, but I'm not a doctor, so.
Luke, you preach living in the moment, but all the implications tonight, especially being the Clippers where they are understanding you lose even more ground, does it cause you to reflect on everything you've been through up to this point in this season?
No, I mean it's because it doesn't change what our reality is. We got to come in tomorrow and we have practice. We're going to watch film on tonight's game, and it's our job to get better tomorrow, and it's our job to play again on Wednesday. So I always take time after the season to reflect on what's happening and what we could do better, what we did well, how the season played out. But right now we got too much work to do to start reflecting right now.
Luke, if the goal idea is to come in tomorrow and get better every day, if the playoffs are in fact out of reach, what are you getting better for, and how do you make the last 18 games meaningful?
Because it's our job. 2, we should all love this game. So we're coming in to get better because that's what we're supposed to do. I mean, that's what we get paid to do. It's not like and we're still not mathematically out of it. I mean, I know it's a long shot, but we're going to come in and work, and it's the work will be tough because guys like LeBron, who played 42 minutes tonight, he's not going to do anything tomorrow. We're going to watch film with him, and then he's going to get treatment and do what else he needs to do, whether it's lift weights or not. But we'll take guys that didn't play minutes and get working, and we'll continue to do that.
Luke, obviously losing Kuz in the middle of the fourth hurt you guys from a standpoint of what you could do, but how much do you think that affected the mental edge of the team?
Hurting Kuz, losing Kuz hurt. He's somebody that can get it going for us, and we were struggling to score tonight, not because I don't think we were playing selfish. I thought guys were making passes and playing with the right intention. We just weren't making shots. So, Kuz hadn't hit shots up. He had a big first quarter and then kind of cooled off. But he's one of those guys that can, he's a scorer. So he always thinks his next one's going in, and he's capable of having big fourth quarters. So that hurt, but it's part of the game. You got to fight through it.